years, this man has built a following of entrepreneurs in the millions. He's sold hundreds of thousands of his books, popularized the concept sales funnels. He's co-founded the software company ClickFunnels that has gone to over 100 million and 55,000 customers in just 3 years. He is the king of funnels, the internet's favorite entrepreneur, affiliate marketing genius, container of expert secrets. He is an American storyteller. Ladies and gentlemen, bring to the stage with a thunderous 10x applause, Mr. Russell Brunson!
Thank you very much. This is amazing. First off, I want to thank Grant and his entire team for allowing me to be here and share my message with all of you guys. This is insanely cool. How many of you guys were at 10X last year? All right. After that event, they called me on the phone. They said, hey, Russell, we're going to do an event next year. We're trying to get 9,000 people in the arena. Do you want to come? And I was like, I don't think that's possible. And he's like, we're going to do it. I'm like, all right, we'll see. And here we are today. This is the coolest thing in the world. Now, I'm going to talk about some really fun, exciting things. I'm going to show you guys how to instantly outspend your competitors and ethically steal all potential customers in your market, which is going to be pretty exciting, right? But first, I want to do something really fun. Can everybody grab your phone and pull it outside of your pocket? I want you to all grab your phone, and I want you to turn on the flashlight and hold it up above your head. As we do this, we're going to dim the lights here in the room. Let's dim the lights down. All right, you guys, look out over the, how cool is that? Now, I want to do this, I want you to look around and see all these different lights out here. Every one of these lights, to me, represents an entrepreneur or salesperson. And for me, the only people in the world that are going to change this world for the better are entrepreneurs and salespeople. And so for me, the reason why I'm here today, the reason I wanted to do this, because I know that for every single one of those lights out there, there's somebody, if I can help you to get your message, your product, your service out to more people, that's how the world's gonna change. And that's what we're gonna be doing today. And I'm so excited to be here. All right, with that said, is how to instantly outspend your competitors and ethically steal all potential customers in your market. When I first wrote this headline, someone said, that's kind of aggressive, don't you think? I said, not for the 10X crowd. They're going to love this. All right. Now, May 6, 1965, something amazing happened. For decades and decades prior to that, human beings believed that it was physically impossible to break the 4-minute mile. But on that day, May 6, 1965, Roger Bannister did it. Now, what's interesting is, again, decades, centuries prior to that, nobody believed it was possible. But as soon as Roger Bannister did it, people thought it was possible. In fact, just 46 days later, John Landy, because he saw what Roger Bannister did, he thought, if he can do it, I can do it. In just 46 days, he did it, and he broke the 4-minute mile as well. And since then, dozens and dozens of people have done it. But it wasn't until one person did it that everyone else believed it was possible. August 17, 2004 was the day the 4-minute mile was broken for me. At the time, I was a young kid. I just learned about this whole internet thing. I was geeking out. I was making about $1,000 a month, and I thought I was the smartest guy in the world. And on August 17th, I was 24 years old at the time. This man, John Reese, he set out to do something that nobody thought was possible. He said, I'm going to make $1 million in a day. And he went out there and he put together the internet campaign, put a really cool funnel together. He launched it, and in just 18 hours, they passed the $1 million mark. Now, me as a 24-year-old kid is sitting there looking at this with my goals and aspirations were to make $1,000 a month online. And I was like, if John Reese, if this guy who's just like me, just like you, just like any of us, can make $1 million in a day, I wonder if I can make $1 million in a year. First time it ever crossed my mind. I was like, I don't even know if that's possible, but if John can do $1 million in a day, I think I could do $1 million in a calendar year. That was my goal. And so I started on January 1st, 2005. I said, okay, this is the year. I'm gonna make it in a calendar year. And I launched all these different things. And in 12 months, I missed the goal. I didn't hit $1 million in sales. I got close, but I didn't hit it. That was 2005. 2006, I tried again. The January 1st, I said, okay, I'm gonna do $1 million next 12 months. I launched a bunch of stuff again, and I didn't make it again. And then the next year, it was January 2007, I launched it, and by October 16th, I crossed the $1 million mark in a calendar year. Thank you. Because John did it, I knew that I could do it. Now, since then, I've gone on and had multiple $1 million years, had $1 million months, and even $1 million days. But it wasn't until I knew that John could do it that I could do it. Now, for my community, in fact, how many funnel hackers do we have out here in the audience right now? Yeah, my people, I love it. So for my audience, I was like, when I saw John Reese do it and I had belief that I could do it, it changed everything for me. So I said, I want to make something like this for my audience. And so we created an award last year. It was about 10 years later after this. We made an award called the 2 Comma Club Award. 2 Comma means there's 2 commas in your paycheck. You made at least $1 million inside of a funnel. And we had the idea for this. I thought maybe we have a dozen people inside of ClickFunnels that had done it. I don't know. And I went and looked, and at the time we had 93 people. 93 people a year ago came on my stage and got an award that said they're in 2 Comma Club, meaning they made over $1 million in a funnel. Now, since then, at that event, there was a whole room of other entrepreneurs, and they were looking around and they said, that guy next to me made $1 million? And all of a sudden, it became real for everybody. And since then, we're making there's over one person every single day who's become a millionaire inside of ClickFunnels. It's just happening every single day. Boom, boom, boom. It's insane. Now, the coolest thing is that became the 4-minute mile, and I was like, well, what's the next 4-minute mile for my audience? And so this year at Funnel Hacking Live, for those who are going to be there, we're launching our 2 Comma Club X, which means you made at least $10 million inside of a funnel. And the coolest thing is that right now we have 15 entrepreneurs who've won that award. And what's going to happen, thank you, you can clap for that. That's pretty amazing. My goal with this, though, is for everyone to see that and say, look, $1 million was the 4 mile, I got it. Now I'm going for 10, and then we're going for 100. It's pretty exciting. Now, 12 months ago at this event, there were a couple that were in the audience, sitting back in the front area here, named Alex and Layla Hormozi. Now, the time when they were sitting here, less than a year ago, they were going through a horrible business time. Businesses were collapsing, they were shutting things down, and wasn't sure what to do. After listening to my presentation, they're like, well, we're gonna do a funnel, we're gonna go all in. And unfortunately, they weren't able to make it here today, but I had Alex make me a quick 30-second video of him at the airport today, or yesterday, for all of you guys to explain what happened since then.
What's going on, GrowthCon? This is Alex. Last year, same time, I was sitting in the audience, and right after that, we launched our first funnel, and it's now been however many months since April, and we crossed the 8-figure mark. So what Russell was saying is real, it's legit, and you're truly one funnel away.
Is that awesome? Give him a round of applause. They didn't hit $1 million since April, they hit $10 million. They didn't go and dabble, they went all the way in. Now, I want you guys to understand this because the 4-minute mile has been broken for all of you guys. The process to 10x your company in the next 12 months has been proven by hundreds and hundreds of entrepreneurs just like you. Many of them are sitting right now in the audience next to you, okay? Now, the vehicle to do this, my firmest belief, the vehicle that you guys need to have to be able to 10x your companies in the next 12 months is a funnel. And I'm gonna prove this to you over the next 90 minutes or so. I honestly believe that there's not a company in this room that I couldn't take and within 1 or 2 funnels, 10x your company in the next 12 months. I don't care if you're at $100,000 a year or you're $100 million a year, we could do it, okay? And because of that, I want you guys all to believe that as strongly as I do. And after you believe that, I want you guys to make me a commitment. You guys cool with making a commitment with me right now? All right, this is the commitment. I'm gonna want you guys to commit to me that as soon as you know that funnels are the key to 10xing your company, I want you guys to go all the way in, okay? You guys okay with that? Okay, because I don't want any dabblers here. And I know I gotta prove this to you, but I'm gonna prove it to you beyond a shadow of doubt that funnels are the key to 10x your company in the next 12 months. I know it. I've done it. I've seen it over and over and over again. We can do it with every single one of you guys in here, okay? So what does going all in mean? Okay, these guys right here, they did not go all in. They were dabbling, okay? These guys right here, they went all in, okay? That's what I'm talking about, okay? This lady right here, she's not all in. She took off in the middle of the wedding. These guys right here, they're all in. This is what I'm talking about, okay? This guy right here, he kind of went all in. No, he didn't at all. This guy started going all in. This guy right here, he's all in, okay? That is what we're talking about. So what does it mean to go all in? Tony Robbins told me this. He said, if you want to take the island, what was that? Tony Robbins said, if you want to take the island, all right. So that's the plan, you guys. When you're all in, we're going to burn the boats. We're going to get you guys 10xing in the next 12 months. I'm going to be back here next year. See how I just got Grant to invite me next year? And a bunch of you guys, most of you guys, if you follow this process, I promise you will 10x your company next 12 months. Now, at the very end of my presentation, I'm going to make you guys a very special offer. And in this offer, I'm going to give you guys everything you need to be able to 10x your company next 12 months. Okay? Now, I'm also doing something else. I'm actually going to ask you guys each to give me $11,552. Yeah, I love salespeople. You guys are like, I'm in, okay? Some of you guys are looking like, I'm gonna give Russell $11,552, and some of you guys are freaking out. And some of you guys are like, if Russell can 10X my company, I'll give him whatever he wants, right? Okay? Now what is 10X for you? Each of you guys' company's different, right? Some of you guys are 100 grand a year. If I can 10X your company, that's $1 million next year. Would you give me $11,552 if I can get you $1 million next year? All right, how many of you guys are at the million mark right now? Okay? That means if I get you $1 million, I can get you 10 million. Alex Lely, it took us 8 months to get him there. Okay, is that worth $11,552? Okay, if you're 10 million, I can get you to 100. We just passed $100 million in my company earlier this year. I know the process, I know the path, and we can do it through funnels, okay? So my question for you guys, would you give me $11,552 if I can guarantee that I'll 10X your company next 12 months? You guys good with that? All right, so here's the commitment. I need you all to repeat with me. Russell, I commit that as soon as I know that funnels are the key to me 10Xing my company, I will go all in. All right, now I can share the good stuff with you guys, now that you're all in. Okay, I want you to understand, you guys, every one of you guys in this room, you are literally one funnel away from 10Xing your company. Okay, the life you want, the marriage you want, the family you want is gonna be fueled by the businesses we build. Okay, the funnels are the key. So for those who don't know me, my name is Russell Brunson. I am a serial entrepreneur with an obsession of helping entrepreneurs around the world. Nothing gets me more excited than that. I've had a chance to work with some of the most amazing people in the world. I built funnels for people like Tony Robbins, like Marcus Lemonis from The Prophet. How many of you guys actually watched the TV show The Prophet? Yeah. So last year, they actually had me on the show, and I had a chance to build funnels for one of Marcus's companies, and it was insanely cool. So this is something that is kind of on the new side, but man, it's starting to get more and more mainstream the more that I talk about this, okay? My entire goal is to get everybody to understand that sales funnels are the key to growing all of our companies, okay? So what is a sales funnel? For those who don't know, let me start actually with what you probably do know. Most of us know what a traditional website is, right? Okay, I always call this the anti-sales department. We send people these traditional websites, and what it's kind of like having a salesperson there, and when somebody comes, they hand them a brochure, and then they step back and they hope and they pray that the sale gets made. Now, how many of you guys know if you had a salesperson who's handing out brochures and then hiding, you would fire them instantly? Yeah. For some reason, we're okay with our websites doing nothing, right? Okay? For all of us who are entrepreneurs, who are spending our own money out of our own pockets to grow our companies, we have to be smarter. We have to build something where we put $1 in advertising in and instantly get $2 back out. Okay? And that is what a sales funnel is. A sales funnel is kind of like taking your very best salesperson that you have, cloning that person, and making it so that every single person that comes to your website, they grab them, they introduce themselves, they find out what they're interested in, take them to buy the actual product and service that they need to help grow and have more success, okay? That is what a sales funnel is, a much better way to do it, okay? Now, after 10 years of doing this business, you guys, I've tried a whole bunch of crazy stuff. I'm gonna break it all down, very simple, very easy. And so you guys, because you're here today and you woke up this morning, you get to cheat and get it the easy way. How many of you guys want it the easy way? Yeah, all right. So let me show you the hard way, because funnels used to be hard. That's why nobody ever did them for the first decade of my game, because I was in this game, because they were hard to do. Okay, this is a sales funnel. I'm gonna show you guys behind the scenes of this one. This is one of my supplement companies that we sold last year. Okay, now to build this funnel, it doesn't look that complicated, right? I took pictures and put them on my wall because I wanted to see what it all looked like. It's only, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pages. You're like, that's probably pretty easy. Probably takes an hour or two, right? No. This is what we had to go through to create this. So step number 1 to create a funnel is we had to design the funnel, like the strategy, like what's it gonna be like? What's the upsells and the downsells and the price points to figure that out, right? Number 2, I had to write the copy. The copy is the sales letter. Now our supplement was helping people with diabetic neuropathy. I didn't know what that meant. In fact, I made a rule inside of my company. I didn't want anyone to explain to me what diabetic neuropathy was, so we made at least $1 million in the funnel. So I had no idea what we were even selling other than we knew it worked. And so I hired a copywriter to write the sales letter. It cost $20,000 for the sales letter. Then we hired our designer to design the sales letter, then a website designer to put it online, a programmer to hook the shopping carts and the autoresponders, get it all working, analytics person. My upfront cost to build this one funnel alone was $29,000. Okay? Now that was not too bad. The worst thing though is that I had already ordered the supplements. They were sitting in a warehouse gathering dust for 8 weeks. That's all it took us to build it. 2 months for me to build this funnel. Then we had a chance to finally launch it, and it was awesome. But that's why most people have struggled in this business for so long. My goal today is to help free you as an entrepreneur and as a salesperson to generate your own leads, to make your own sales without being tied down by tech people, okay? And in fact, I'm gonna build an entire funnel with you guys in under 10 minutes. Actually, I did it this morning. It takes about 6. So you're gonna see how fast and how easy this actually is, okay? Now, people who have figured this process out, we call these people funnel hackers, okay? So that's why who are my funnel hackers again? Let's hear it. All right. So these are my funnel hackers. Now I want to introduce all of you guys to become funnel hackers with me. So last night, my entire team spent 2.5 hours here putting bags on your chairs with this thing right here. The big thing that says, warning, don't open until Russell Brunson's presentation begins. How many of you guys already opened it? Come on now. All right, now is the time to open it. When you guys open this up, I've got some cool stuff in here to help induce you guys into our funnel hacker movement. First thing there is the pop socket. We're gonna be using these here in a minute. The pop socket you put on the back of your phone, it pops it out, and then you can hold your phone like this, which is really good for what we're gonna do here in a few minutes. There's also stickers to put on your laptop and on your phone saying, I build funnels. You guys are all funnel builders now. And then what I want you to grab out there right now, this is your note sheet. I want you guys taking notes. I get really excited. I talk really fast. So everyone grab your note sheet. You're gonna pull it out. You're gonna take notes on this as I go through my presentation today, okay? All right, so with the note sheet, I'm gonna dive right in here to secret number 1. This is where you can take notes as I'm going through here, okay? So I'm gonna cover 3 secrets of funnel hacking. Secret number 1, if you guys understand this will give you the ability to get unlimited leads for free for the rest of your life. I'm gonna show you guys that whoever can spend the most money to acquire a customer wins. This is the foundation of funnels, and when you understand this, everything else becomes really easy. Whoever can spend the most money to acquire a customer wins. Number 2, I wanna show you guys how to get the best salesperson on planet Earth to close sales for your product 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And the best thing about the salesperson is they never complain, they never ask for a raise, they never take a break. Now, I am a salesperson just like most of you in this room, and what I've noticed about most of us salespeople, we're kind of high maintenance. We always want to get paid more, we want better leads, we want more stuff, right? Okay, the salesperson I'm about to introduce you guys to doesn't do any of that stuff, and it works 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And the last thing I'm gonna show you is how to get all of the customers who are currently going to your competitors to start coming to you instead. And it's gonna be really fun. So let's dive right in. So secret number 1, whoever can spend the most money to acquire a customer wins. Now this is the key to understand, you guys. I learned this from one of my first mentors, Dan Kennedy. He said, a business beats its competition by making the exact same prospect worth more to his business than to that of his competitors. Whoever can spend the most money to acquire a customer wins. I'm gonna jump into this so you guys understand. So I launched my company, ClickFunnels, about 3 years ago. When we did it, it was me and a couple of dudes in an office, that we were a little tiny office, and all we had was a vision of how to change the world. That was it, okay? We had no money, we had no venture-backed capital, we had nothing like that. We just had a dream and a vision. Okay? Now, as we were developing this company, this is us literally whiteboarding ClickFunnels on the wall, and these guys coding it while I was just getting excited because I don't know how to code. I'm just excited all the time. And they were working on it. At the time, we're like, well, who's our competitors? Who are we competing against? And I found these are our 2 competitors. The first competitor got $38 million in funding, and the second one got $127 million in funding. And I'm like, all right, well, that's what I'm going up against. I literally have a Visa with a $1,000 limit on it and a dream and a vision. How am I gonna win? Okay? All these guys can completely outspend me. Yet, we were able to take ClickFunnels from 0 to over $100 million in sales in just 3 years, demolishing both of those 2 competitors without taking on a penny of outside capital. Thank you. Thank you. Now, since we've started doing this, we have a whole bunch of venture capitalists who keep coming and like, Russell, can we give you money? I'm like, no, why would I take your money? Like, I want my customers to give me money. That's the way business should happen. And they keep trying to give us money. And finally, one day, I was just curious. I'm like, they kept talking about valuations. I'm like, well, I want to see what they think we're actually worth. I had no idea. Like, this is a whole world that's beyond me. I just know how to sell stuff. And so we went to lunch with one of these VCs, and they started asking me all these questions. And he said, okay, how much does it cost to acquire a customer? That's question number 1, right? If you guys watch Shark Tank, they always ask that, like, what's the cost to acquire a customer? And I was like, well, when we drive ads, we buy a bunch of ads, and we drive them to clickfunnels.com. It costs us about $120 to get a free trial. And the guy was like licking his chops. He's like, okay, so if we gave you $50 million in funding, that equals X amount of customers, and doing all the math in his head. And I was like, whoa, slow down. I was like, we actually turned those ads off. He's like, what? Why would you turn those ads off? Like, you're acquiring customers $120 a person. That's awesome. I was like, because I have to pay for those. Like, I have to pull my wallet out and pay for every one of those customers. Like, I can't float $120 for every free customer who signs up. And he's like, so what do you do? And I said, well, I didn't want to be broke, so we had to do things different. We had to think smarter about things. So I said, this is how we do it. We run ads, and I don't sell ClickFunnels up front. Instead, what I do is I drive people to a sales funnel. Now, I've got a whole bunch of sales funnels, about 5 or 6 sales funnels we use right now. We drive people through, and we sell different things. How many of you guys have purchased one of my books? All right, you guys have been through the funnel then, okay? On average right now, it costs about $20 in ads to sell 1 copy of my book. Now, you guys know I give away my book for free plus shipping. But the cool thing is that when someone buys, they go through this funnel. So that means there's an upsell, there's a downsell, upsell, the audiobook upsell, training program, a bunch of things like that. So right now, on average, I spend $20 on ads to sell a book, and I make about $40. So what just happens is that I get $20 cash net profit into my pocket, and I get a customer, and then I tell the customer, hey, there's really cool software called ClickFunnels, you should try it. And they try it for free. And it doesn't not only does it not cost me $120 to get the customer, I got paid $20 before I even told that customer about what I'm trying to sell them. You guys getting this? So the VC didn't. I explained it once. I explained it a second time. He's like, wait, I don't understand. So people pay you to become a lead, and then they read your book and they're completely indoctrinated into your belief system, and then they sign up and it doesn't cost you anything. I'm like, yeah, it's really awesome. And he's like, 3 or 4 times, and finally I remember the very last time he said, if what you're saying is true, this will change business as we know it forever. I said, yeah, that's my mission. That's what I'm trying to tell people. You guys understand? This one funnel was worth more to me than $127 million in funding. We blew past both of these companies in less than 3 years. That's the power of sales funnels. All right, thank you. So this is the big secret, you guys. When you have a funnel that's created the right way, you can instantly outspend your competitors and ethically steal all potential customers in your market. Even with my competitors dumping as much cash as they can, my ads are still burying them. They're everywhere. How many of you guys have seen my ads every single time you turn on anything? Hey, tonight when you go to your hotel room, turn on the TV. We bought all the ads on the TV as well. Everyone who's in the room block here, you will see my ads all over TV as well. We can outspend everybody, okay? That's the key. So the question for all of you guys, lots of different business types, and there's 9,000 people. You all have different businesses. The question I'm gonna get from most of you guys is, what kind of funnel should I use? It depends on the kind of business you have. So I kind of went through and we segmented before I came here to figure out all the different markets you guys are in. We broke it down to about 10, okay? The first one are people that have either run an agency or they're a freelancer. How many guys does that fit who you are? There we go. Number 2, people selling information products. Number 3, see people selling e-commerce products. Number 4, people doing coaching or consulting. Number 5, people that are network marketing. Number 6, local businesses doing anything from chiropractic, dental, like that. A lot of big business-to-business people just looking for leads to generate. We've got a whole bunch of people who are bloggers or affiliate marketers. We've got nonprofits, and then we've got a bunch of people who are just getting started. Is that kind of some of all you guys? Does that cover everybody? Hopefully there's no one I missed, right? So I want you to understand that, you guys remember the commercial from back in the 90s when the iPhone first came out? And they're like, there's an app for that. Oh, you need this? There's an app for that. Okay, just like there's an app for that, I promise you there's a funnel for that. Whatever business you're in, there's a funnel for that, okay? So the question then is, how do you know what type of funnel to build, okay? And we do that, we figure out what that is through a very fun, simple process that we call funnel hacking. That's where you guys all get your new nickname, okay? So let me explain how funnel hacking works. I learned, the first part of this I learned from Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins told me, he said, if you want to achieve success, all you need to do is find a way to model those who've already succeeded, right? Now, I started thinking back in my career, things I've been good at, and I was a wrestler growing up. How many wrestlers do we have in the room? Yeah, anyone want to wrestle? I would much rather do that right now up here. All right, let's go. Okay, so I was a wrestler, and when I first got started, I was not only not good, I was bad. My first year, I got beat almost every single time. And I remember at the end of the season, my dad took me to the state tournament. And the state tournament, one of the guys on my high school's team won the state title. He was a 3-time state champ. And my dad videotaped what he did, and we watched it. And that whole summer, we would watch the video of this guy, and my dad would teach me the moves that he was doing. So all summer long, I practiced and I practiced and I practiced. I found someone who's good, I modeled them. In a very short period of time, I went from being a really bad wrestler to being a state champ, to going to high school nationals, taking second place in the country and becoming an All-American, eventually going to college, being one of the top 10 wrestlers in the country, okay? Thank you. Not because I was an amazing wrestler, but because I found people who were super successful and I modeled what worked. When I started business, it was the same thing. I went to college to wrestle. People asked my degree, and I was like, my degree's in wrestling. I didn't even know the classes were there. I barely graduated. And towards the end of it, I started learning about this internet thing. I didn't take business classes. I didn't take entrepreneur classes. I didn't take any. I just knew that I wanted to make some money. I jumped online. I started seeing people who were successful. I'm like, man, these people are geniuses. I don't know how to do what they do, but I can see what they're doing. I'm just going to model them. So I started modeling what they were doing. And within a year of graduating from college, I made over $1 million online. Okay? The same thing is true in sales funnels. You guys don't have to be sales funnel geniuses. You don't have to geek out like I do every single day. All you gotta do is look around and find someone in your industry or in a similar industry who's having success, and then we model them, okay? And every time I share this, I get somebody who's like, well, that's cool, Russell, but I got a better way to do it. I got a different thing I can do instead. And I always smile at those people and I say, you can always tell who the pioneers are because they've got arrows in their back and they're lying down, face down in the dirt, okay? In this industry, you don't wanna be a pioneer. You don't want to go try things. The first time I ever got this, I was actually at an event, and there was a guy on stage. His name's Porter Stansberry, and Porter worked for a company called Agora Publishing. How many of you guys know about Agora? They do over $1.5 billion a year selling financial newsletters, biggest financial newsletter company in the world. Okay, and he says, and Porter's up there on stage. He ran a division called Stansberry Research, which was the biggest division at the time. And he's going through all his numbers, his metrics. He's showing his sales funnels. I'm like a little kid in the back, like, I can't believe he's telling me this stuff. I was freaking out, right? Taking notes and everything. He's talking a million miles a minute, and all of a sudden he stopped. He said, you know what's interesting? He said, every single year there's people who see what we're doing here at Agora Publishing, and they want to compete against us. So he said, the first thing they come out and they try to beat us on pricing. So they come in and they sell their product for cheaper. He's like, we know from decades of doing this that you cannot make those numbers work. The metrics just don't work. He says, so then they figure that out eventually. They try something different. They try 3 or 4 things. Eventually they go bankrupt and they lose their business. Okay? The biggest thing that kills entrepreneurs is that not that they don't have vision. They do have vision, but usually they either run out of time or money before they have the ability to execute on the vision. Okay? And Porter said at this time, like, if you want to compete with Agora Publishing, you can't try to compete with us. He said, you got to copy us. And that's when the light bulb went off my head. I thought, man, Agora's got hundreds of full-time copywriters writing copy, split testing things. If I want to go and try all those things, I don't have the money, I don't have the budget to do that, but I can go and look at like all of the pioneers that had all the arrows in the back and over here, like, where are they today? Oh, they're right here. Oh, that's what's working today. I should just model that. And that's what we do, okay? That's the way of success so quickly is by finding people who have already succeeded and we model them, okay? All right. So step number 1 in this funnel hacking process is to find somebody to funnel hack. So when we were launching our supplement company, again, it's my first supplement company, and we were selling to people who had diabetic neuropathy, and I was doing some research like, well, who else out there is having success? There's got to be somebody. And we found this little website right here. I remember going to and looking at it. I was like, this is probably the ugliest website I think I've ever seen in my life. It's all purple and black and weird. But I did some research and some intel, and I found out at the time that they were making about $100,000 a month selling the supplement. I was like, okay, cool. They know what they're doing, but I'm a marketing guy, so I'm going to do it better because I know a better way to do it. And then I was like, wait a minute. Maybe they have some arrows in their back. Like, I don't know what people with diabetic neuropathy like. Maybe they know something I don't know. So instead of trying to be creative and do my own thing, I said, look, I'm just going to model what works. So I went out with my very first version of our sales page. It looked very similar. Like, one thing I want to stress is that notice that I said model, we didn't copy. Okay? I modeled the look, the feel, the layout, the price points. Like they had a big logo on the left-hand side, I had a logo. They had a phone number, right-hand side, I had a phone number. They had a sales letter, the picture of the bottle. I modeled the look, the feel, the layout as close as I could. I didn't copy anything, but I modeled the structure. And we launched this in a very short period of time. This little website started making us about $20,000 a month. Okay? Which is cool. And then I was like, oh, there's got to be something else they're doing that I'm missing. Like, what is it? How are they having so much success? And so I did what every good entrepreneur has to become good at doing. I pulled my wallet out of my pocket, pulled my credit card out, and I bought their product. Like, what are they doing behind the scenes that I'm missing? Now, unfortunately for me and also for them, they didn't have much on the back end and it just kind of ended. I was like, God, there's got to be somebody out here who knows what they're doing in this industry. So I went outside and I started looking for other companies. And eventually I found a supplement company and I met the owner of it, and they were doing about $30 million a month selling their supplement. I'm like, okay, this guy knows what he's doing. Went to the website, it looked different. It looked like this. There was this video, an add to cart button. I'm like, this is kind of weird. I clicked on the button, it took me to an order form like this. And on the order form, remember, they offered 1, 3, or 4 bottles. I was like, that's weird, I've never seen something like that. And then I was like, okay, I gotta see what else they're doing behind the scenes. So I did what every good entrepreneur has to become good at doing. Pulled my credit card out of my wallet, and I bought the product. Now what's crazy, I went to the next page. On the next page, he upsold me 6 more bottles of the exact same thing I just purchased. I remember looking at it thinking, does this guy think I'm a drug addict? There's 10 bottles of this stuff. Like, I don't know how to do that. And at first I was like, this guy's crazy. Like, I'm a marketing guy, I know a better way to do this. And then luckily for me, I took my pride, hung it up on the shelf, and I said, maybe they've got some arrows in their back. Maybe they know something I don't know. So I'm just gonna go through the process and observe. So I went through, and this was their funnel. Those 5 pages, you guys are making them $3 million a month. So then I looked at that, I said, okay, now I know what I need to create. Now I have my business model, my business plan. And so I'm going in front of a whiteboard. I'm a big whiteboarding guy like most of us, and I whiteboard out, okay, this is what I need to create if I'm gonna be successful in this market. It's funny, people always come to me with like their business plans, like 85 pages. I'm just like, can you just doodle it on a napkin like this? Because that's the business model for me. That's the business plan. So there's my business plan. Then we log into ClickFunnels and we build out the pages. And so I modeled the look and the film layout. I didn't copy anything, you'll notice, but I modeled the look, the feel, the layout, the price points, the structure. So this is the first page of mine. Then I had an order form with 1, 3, and 4 bottles, just like they had. And then I had an upsell with 6 more bottles, the exact same thing, and then I had 2 other products. And so the process looked very, very similar. Okay? Now, what's cool is after we finished this page, built this funnel out, then we launched it, and this little funnel went from making $20,000 a month to almost $20,000 a day. You guys getting this? Like, it is insane how easy it is. People like me, there's people out there who are already doing this. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You just gotta find what's working, and then we model it. okay? Now, the coolest thing about this for me is that my total investment to get over $1 million worth of funnel hacks from all these people, seeing exactly what they're doing, was under $100. I just had to be willing to pull my wallet, or my credit card out of my wallet and buy the product to see what happened, okay? I want to share with you a really quick video. This is where my friends, Drew Canole and his partner, Jamel, they own a company called Organifi. And after I launched my supplement, they were about to launch a new one. Like, what do we do? How do we do it? And I was like, you guys should just copy me. And so this is a really quick, like 30-second video of him explaining what they did to launch Organifi. Check out this video.
So real quick backstory, I had a chance to go out and spend a little while with these guys in their company, and they were about to launch a new supplement. And they're like, hey, look at our funnel, what should we do? And I was like, just copy mine. It works really, really good. So I'd love for you to kind of talk about what happened when you guys did your funnel and then some of the results that have happened since then.
Yeah, I'd like to re-emphasize his point about just cloning and copying and modeling what works. So we are a digital product company. We have information products, coaching products, and we were doing about $1 million a year. And I manage all the sales funnels and sales optimization. And we were going to come out with a physical product line. And we're like, who's done this before? Who's been really successful? We reached out to Russell. He helped us model exactly NerdSell. Actually, it's funny because I'm looking at what you modeled, and I had the exact same reaction. The first upsell that we have in place is more of the same thing that they just bought. And we were like, that doesn't make any sense. So we sold them a bottle of our new product called Organifi. Our first one-time offer was 3 more bottles after they already bought that. And the take rate was like 20 or 30%. Then we thought, Russell actually mentioned, we should implement subscription on everything. So we had 3 options. We modeled exactly Russell's first sales page. 1 bottle, 3 bottles, 4 bottles, modeled his pricing, $47, $129, $149, exactly the same. Sorry for stealing everything, but it works.
I love it. It's still a way.
Yeah. And then once we implemented all the pieces, in actually like a week, which is crazy, we matched his results. We're doing, am I allowed to say the numbers or? Yeah.
I hope so. I want to hear them.
Yeah.
Who wants to hear his numbers?
Yeah.
I want to hear his numbers. Let's hear them.
So the first day that we opened up the gates, we did 12,000 in sales. The second day we did 34,000. The third day we did 36,000. And that was just, opening the gates. And every single day after that, we've done around 15 to 20,000 because of the way that the funnels are structured. So it's really exciting. And we owe a lot to Russell. I mean, he came out, he helped us with our funnels. He broke down everything we were doing wrong, everything we were doing right, and showed us exactly what they did. And we just copied it, and it works. So
that's awesome. Give him a round of applause.
So thank you,
awesome.
Russell. Yeah.
All right, now what's cool is this happened a little while ago. So fast forward. So he said that before they launched this funnel, they were doing about $1 million a year. It was crazy. Year number 1 after they launched this funnel, unfortunately, we didn't 10x their business. We 20x'd it. They did $20 million in that funnel year 1, and it's grown since then. So you guys are 1 funnel away from 10xing your company. I promise you that. Every single one of you guys, it's just, you're that close. So who do funnels work for? Again, they work for all of the different businesses we talked about: agencies, freelancers, info products, e-commerce, coaching, consulting, network marketing, local businesses, B2B lead generation, blogging, affiliates, nonprofits. If you're just getting started, this is the way to start. Okay? I'm gonna go through these. So some of you guys are like, I don't see how this works for me. So I'm gonna give you guys some examples. So if you run an agency or you're a freelancer, this is an example of one of our friends that live in the Philippines. And I have a lot of Filipinos who work for me doing different projects. And the average Filipino, they're like, what they make per month is a couple $100s. Okay? The lady that runs this site, she is almost the point where she's about to pass $100,000 in sales, getting people for her agency through this thing. She's one of the richest people there now, right? Okay? All by using a very simple thing. We were generating leads, then the video sells them, and then getting signed up for her agency. Okay? If you're selling information, how many of you guys out here are selling information products of any sort? Okay? If you're selling information products, this is one of my info product funnels. Okay? This is where I sell my books. We upsell our audiobooks, courses, things like that. Okay, this funnel in the last 8 months has sold over 100,000 copies of my book and drove thousands and thousands and thousands of people into ClickFunnels. Okay, so if you're selling information products, you should funnel hack this funnel. This is the process. How many of you guys are selling physical products, e-commerce related stuff? Okay, this is one of Trey Llewellyn's, one of our members. He had a couple of Shopify stores selling a bunch of stuff, and one of his Shopify stores was selling flashlights. And it was one of his duds that wasn't working. And he was moving offices, and they had a whole bunch of, a whole closet full of these flashlights. And he told one of those guys, just throw it up on build a funnel, just launch it, we'll see what happens. He took this, threw it up on ClickFunnels, shifted it from an e-commerce storefront to buy the flashlight, upsell battery packs, upsell warranties, things like that. This funnel did $20 million in the first 6 weeks after it launched. That crazy? Right now he's got the record for the fastest, biggest funnel inside of ClickFunnels, and it was all selling flashlights. Okay? How many of you guys are selling coaching or consulting of any matter? Life coach, business coach, finance coach, things like that. Okay, this is my coaching funnel. This coaching funnel, it costs me on average to generate a lead about $30 to $40 to generate a lead. And then on the back end, we make about $1,500 for every one of those leads that happen, okay? This little funnel is a side business I have on the side. I've got one salesperson who calls those application leads, okay, and does over $2.5 million a year just on the side through a coaching funnel. So if you're a coach or a consultant, or you're trying to generate any kind of leads that are going to become pre-qualified, you should funnel hack and model this style of funnel. That's how it works, okay? How many of you guys are network marketing? All right, my network marketers. In fact, this is, I didn't tell him, but Stephen Larson is actually out in the audience here somewhere. There he is right there. So Stephen is network marketer, okay? He doesn't talk to friends and family, okay? He still has friends and family now. It's pretty awesome because he drives people through a network marketing funnel. He gets people to come to this page. He pre-sells them why he's amazing. Then they fill out an application before he even tells them what is he selling. He builds a relationship with them, and then on the third page, then he tells them, oh, by the way, this is what we sell, and people just sign up because they have a relationship with him. He takes them through a funnel to build a relationship before he signs people up. Okay, it's powerful. How many of you guys run local type businesses? You could have gyms, car dealerships, dentists, chiropractic, anything like that, okay? Yeah, we got a lot of you guys. This is one of the easiest ones in the world. I can show you, man, probably 40 or 50 chiropractors, probably 400 or 500 gym owners who are building simple funnels like this. They're blowing up gyms like crazy, blowing up the chiropractor place. Like it's very, very simple and very easy to do in local markets. It's even almost easier there than anywhere else, okay? How many of you guys are looking just for more leads? You're in the B2B and you just want more leads coming into the door? This is a really powerful B2B lead funnel. That's really awesome as well. If you're blogging, this is one of my friends, she's a blogger, and she's like, well, I'm a blogger. I make money doing that kind of stuff. How would funnels work? I'm like, well, build a funnel selling something else. So now she drives all these people from a blog into her funnels. She launched this first funnel during Christmas time, did like $20,000 or $30,000 in the first weekend. Okay, and then anyone who's doing nonprofit, this is our first nonprofit who hit the 2 Comma Club. He's got like 8 different funnels. He's driving people in, and he runs these Christian nonprofit camps for kids, and he is crushing it. He's got 4 or 5 of these little nonprofit funnels that he's driving people through, okay? And if any of you guys, does anyone here in the audience run trips where you take people to go hunt for Bigfoot? Nobody? This dude literally does that. He's got a ClickFunnels page. He's right, and I thought this was a joke. I thought it was totally like a spoof thing, but because I'm in Click, I can like look down and see what people are actually doing. He did $18,000 in the last few months selling trips to go hunt Bigfoot with him. I don't care what you guys are selling. I promise you there's a funnel for you that we can take, implement in your business, and blow it up, okay? All right, so where do you find a good funnel, and how do you know that the funnels are actually making money? You don't want to funnel hack someone that's broke, right? You want to funnel hack the winners. So this is what I do. Number 1, I go to a website called clickbank.com. ClickBank's amazing because they have over 100,000 successful sales funnels, okay? Everything from fitness to finance to business to everything. In fact, there's even this one right here. This is a funnel teaching people how to build chicken coops, which I thought this, again, was a joke. And I contacted the dude, and he showed me his numbers. They are killing it, teaching people how to build chicken coops. So I don't care if you're selling anything from cars to business to weight loss to chicken coops. There's a funnel in ClickBank you can model. Now you go to ClickBank, at the very top there's a button that says Marketplace. You click on the Marketplace, and then it takes you to the page right here. Now the cool thing about Marketplace is it categorizes things based on industry. So over here on the left-hand side, you can say, look, I'm in investing, business, finance, gardening, like whatever you want. You click on the category, and then what it does is it archives, or then it shows you on the page all of the funnels that are in there, but it categorizes them based on which funnel is making the most today. Okay? So if you're like, I'm in finance, what's this? Boom, 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 that fast. I'm like, these are the funnels that are making the most money right now. Okay? So right now, this one I did health and fitness, and I went to the top of health and fitness, and number 1 there is a website called Venus Factor. Okay? So then I go to venusfactor.com, whatever the number 1 is for you, and this is where I have to do what all good entrepreneurs have to become good at doing. I pull my wallet out of my pocket, and I buy their product. Okay, so I funnel hacked Venus Factor, and it's these 4 pages. Actually, I want to step back for 1 second. When I found Venus Factor, ClickBank is actually in Boise as well. ClickBank and ClickFunnels are both in Boise. I don't know why. It's kind of fun though. So I had a chance to go out to dinner or to lunch with the owner and the CEO of ClickBank. And I'm always curious. And I asked him at lunch, I was like, hey, I have a question for you. Venus Factor's number 1 right now in the marketplace. And how much money are they making? Can you tell me? And he looked at me, he's like, Russell, I can't tell you that. You know that. I'm like, I know. But let's just say you were to tell me, and like, if I just guess, can you give me like not, and something like that? And he's like, I can't tell you, man. Like I can't do it. I'm like, okay. Well, I had a friend that was number 1 in weight loss in this space about a year and a half earlier. I said, okay, so-and-so was there. And when he was the number 1 spot, they were doing about $50,000 a day, which I thought was insane. And I asked him, I said, are they close to that? Or is it more than that, less than that? Just give me a ballpark. And he smiled and he said, they're doing more than double that. I was like, what? $100,000 a day Venus Factor's making, okay? So then I come over here, again, I funnel hack their product, and that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those 4 pages are making them $100,000 a day. Was that worth my $37 investment to buy their product? If I'm in the weight loss industry, heck yeah. But even if I'm not, let's say I'm selling any other kind of information product in the world, this is valuable information, right? I can find out what they're selling, how they're selling, what the price points are working right now. I can see everything, okay? So step 3 is I buy their product, I funnel hack it. Step number 4, now I go in front of a whiteboard, I sketch it out. Page number 1 is looking like this. This is what the price point needs to be, page 2, page 3, page 4. Now I know what I need to create. Now I've got a business model. Now I can go and actually do something. I'm not just guessing and hoping and hoping it's gonna be good, right? So that's funnel hacking, you guys. That's how we ethically steal over $1 million worth of funnel hacks from our competitors for under $100. All right, now move on to secret number 2. I wanna show you guys how to get the best salesperson on planet Earth to close sales for your product 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, without ever complaining, asking for a raise, or taking a break. And before I get into this, I'm curious. I'm in a room right now with 9,000 salespeople. How many of you guys think that you're the best salesperson in this room right now? Raise your hand. All of you guys think you're the best? All right, let's do it one more time. How many of you guys think you are the best salesperson in this entire room right now? That's good, you guys got big egos, congratulations. No, it's important, okay. So I told you before, having a sales funnel is kind of like cloning the top salesperson in your organization and let him close sales for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, okay? I want you to understand that the best salesperson inside of your company is probably you, right? I'm the best salesperson on planet Earth to sell ClickFunnels. There's nobody that believes in it more than I do. There's nobody who can sell it better than I do. So guess what? I'm the one who goes and I sell it all day long, every single day, because I'm obsessed with it. I love it. Okay, we were meeting with Ty Lopez, actually. He's gonna be here tonight. We were meeting at his house the other day, and one of his partners were there, and his partner said, so how many salespeople do you have at ClickFunnels? I smiled. I'm like, how many do you think? He's like, well, I know all these other companies that you're competing against, and most of them have sales floors of 100 plus people or more. I smiled and I was like, we got one. You have one salesperson? How'd you do $100 million in sales? I'm pretty good, right? I think I'm the best. Anyway, that's the key, you guys, okay? I went from having 60 full-time salespeople in an office to replacing them with one sales funnel. And then I get to do my pitch. And I make sure my pitch is perfect. I can test it, I can tweak it. And then after I have it perfect and it works, I don't touch it again. The nice thing about it is when my funnel works, when the sales process is in place, if I wake up the day in a bad mood, it doesn't matter. I still close the exact same percentage rate. If I'm tired that day, if I'm sick, if I'm going on vacation, if I want to take a year off, it doesn't matter. I keeps on closing every single day, okay? Now, to kind of illustrate this, when I launched my very first book, the .com Secrets book, after launch, it was really successful, and then a little while later, like a week or two later, Tony Robbins called me up on the phone, which is like the coolest thing in the world, right? It's only happened like 3 times in my life, and it's insane. So this is actually a picture they took of me when Tony called me on the phone, because I'm like, Tony Robbins, like freaking out, trying to be like, yeah, what's up, Tony? How's it going, man? I'm totally geeking out. And he's like, Russell, in his Tony voice, Russell, so I saw your book launch. It's doing really good. And I'm like, yeah, that's pretty cool you saw it, man. He's like, I'm about to launch my book. Do you have any pointers for me? I'm like, oh, yeah, tons. And so this was my book I launched. And this was the Money Master book he was coming out with. So it hadn't come out yet. He was about to. And I was like, yeah. So I told him about my sales funnel. We used to sell the books. I walked him through the whole process. He was like, this is awesome, Russell. He's like, can you build one for me? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, okay, well, okay, go build me a funnel. It'll be awesome. I'm like, well, this is the thing, Tony. I need one thing from you. This is how you get to hang out with Tony for a day. I was like, I need one thing that's really important. I'm like, who do you think the best salesperson is on planet Earth to sell your book, Tony? He's like, well, me, of course. I'm like, of course you are. I was like, I just need to capture you on video selling your book. If I can do that, I can build a funnel out, and that's all I need. And I said, I need a day with your time. And he said, no. I was like, okay, I need 6 hours time. He's like, no. And he's like, how much time can I have? He's like, I'll give you an hour. I'm like, okay. So we actually, he was in Vegas doing an event, and we went to, this is actually pictures of it actually happening. So we rented a hotel room. He got it all set up, and he's like, you got an hour. So he came in here, we grabbed Tony, we took him back to the back room, we set the lights and the camera and everything. I said, okay, Tony, here's your book. You're the best salesperson on planet Earth to sell this book. Sell me the book. Click record. And all of a sudden, Tony did what he does best, and he explained why his book is the greatest book in the world and why he should buy it. And then I was like, okay, that's the first step in the funnel. Next thing, we're gonna upsell something else. I'm like, tell me why this is the best thing in the world. And then Tony sold that and went through the entire funnel. So we did it with here. We had page number 1 was Tony selling his book. Page number 2 then was Tony upselling his Ultimate Edge program. And number 3 was Tony upselling his Love and Relationships program. Okay, so we recorded those 3 videos. And I said, okay, Tony, you're out of here. He took off and left. And I was like, okay, now I've got the video of the best salesperson on planet Earth selling his product. Now I just got to plug in the funnel And now, from now for the rest of time, that'll sell his book for him over and over and over and over and over again. An hour of his time is what it took. Okay? For you guys who are amazing salespeople, it's like an hour. You're like an hour away from having something that will replace you so you can just sell all day, all long without yourself there. Okay? Now, I want to teach you guys something really important. People always ask me, well, Russell, what do I say on the video? I know how to sell face-to-face. Like I'm selling someone on the phone, it's easy, but when I'm standing in front of a camera, like what do I say? How do I say it, right? So it's really easy. This is the script. It's called the Who, What, Why, How script. This is why I gave you guys these pop sockets. So when you put the pop socket on your phone, you pull it out. Okay? Most of my videos today are all done on my phone. I pop out the pop socket, I can hold it like this. Okay, this is how it works. And then I turn on the camera. And now I can sell everything by answering those 4 questions. Number 1, who are you? Number 2, what do you have for your person who's watching this video? Number 3, why do they need it? And number 4, how can they get it? Easiest script in the world, and it's magic. It works so good. So I take my phone out, I click record, said, hey, my name's Russell Brunson. I'm here today at the 10X event. I'm really, really excited. What do I have? I've got a really cool book I want you guys all to buy. It's called Expert Secrets. Why do they need it? You need this book because if you got a message, you got a voice, you want to share your message with more people, you need this book. How do you get it? Fill out the form on the side. Let me know where to ship your book. Put your credit card in. We'll ship one out to you. Boom, that's it. That's the video. Okay? Thank you. Now I can do this in every one of your guys' business, okay? Let's pretend you guys are running a car dealership and you're selling, how many car salespeople do we have in the room? A few? All right, imagine this, check out this video, okay? Hey, my name's Russell Brunson, I'm now the car lot right now. Check out this car, is it amazing or what? Okay, I've got this car for sale. Normally it's whatever, but I got a huge discount happening for the next 48 hours on this thing. Why do you want this car? This car is amazing. It's got the fastest this, is the best this, it's like awesome. Again, we got some dude coming in from out of town who wants to buy it, but if it gets sold before then, it could be yours. How do you get it? You gotta come down to the lot right now. How do you get it? Fill out the form down below. I will give you a call and tell you why this is the best car on planet Earth. Boom, video done. That easy? How many of you guys are looking for leads for your company? What most people do, they buy leads, they start cold calling leads all day long. That's kind of cool, and like you get the badge of honor of like I did that. Wouldn't you rather have leads of people who like think you're amazing, and then they beg you to come and like take their money? Okay, we call this a takeaway sell. All my funnels are based off takeaway selling. So I do this, something like this. Hey, my name's Russell Brunson. Over the last 3 years, I've built a company from $0 to $100 million. It's awesome. If you're looking to grow one of your companies, software company, whatever it is, that's what I have. I've got something really special for you. We've got a really cool coaching program where I actually take people like you through this process. Now, unfortunately for you, I can't take everybody. I would love to take everybody, but I can't. And so what we do is we actually have an application process. If you fill out the application down below, I will go through the application. I'll have some of my team go through it, and we'll see if you're a good fit for us. And the second half of that, we'll call you on the phone and see if we're a good fit for you, because I don't want to work with you if you're bad, and I don't want you to work with me if you're bad. So fill out the form down below. Some of my team will give you a call, and that's what you got to do right now. Boom, that's it. That's how we do our videos, you guys. $100 million in the last 3 years with an iPhone, me using Who, What, Why, How. I don't care what you are selling, this is the script you can use over and over and over again on your funnels, okay? When Tony did it, it was the same thing. My name's Tony Robbins. I've got this new book for you. Why do you need it? If you want to learn how to invest, blah, 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 blah. How do you get it? Click on the form down below, put your information in. The upsell video is exactly the same. Hey, I'm Tony Robbins. Thanks for buying my book. I hope you love it. Boom, boom, and same kind of thing, okay? Who, what, why, how. Hope you guys wrote that down. This script will make you insane amounts of money, and it's fast, it's simple. Doesn't have to be highly produced. Literally, you pop socket out, put your fingers in, you're on the phone. That's all you got to do, okay? All right. Now, after I get the videos to sell the thing in my funnel, whatever business you're in, now I've got to plug them in to a funnel, okay? So back in the day, what we would do is we'd take these assets, and then I'd have a meeting with my team. And we'd have designers and programmers and webmasters and analytics people, all sorts of stuff. And it was a huge pain in the butt. I tell them all the stuff, I'm getting the videos, and they'd go and they spend the next 2 or 3 months building out a sales funnel, okay? And that's how business was for me for the first 10 years of my career. It took forever, okay? But I'm here today to talk to you guys about a new way, a better way, through a tool that we've created called ClickFunnels. Now, obviously, I'm kind of obsessed with ClickFunnels, and I don't want you guys to think I'm biased. So I got a really quick video I want to show from one of my friends, Garrett J. White, who actually transitioned all 4 of his companies over to ClickFunnels. And I want you to hear in his own words what he said and why he made the transition.
Hello, my name is Garrett J. White, the Master Coach Mentor and founder of Wake Up Warrior Academy. And I will tell you this right now. We have tested with platforms. We have tested everything. I have attempted for the past 6 years to use every available software tool I could find that made it simpler for me to share my message. And it started with WordPress, and then it went plugins, and then Optimized Press, and then we went to Kajabi, and then we went to Lead Pages. And these are all wonderful. Know the owners of these guys, they're fantastic. The software tools are amazing. When ClickFunnels came out, I was like, dude, I cannot handle another software tool. I don't give a shit. We're just gonna manage our stuff between Lead Pages and Kajabi. And then my friend said, just test it, just try it out. And I went to ClickFunnels, and no bullshit. Like, every software increment over the last 5 years has been not a quantum shift in what you can do with the tool to get your message out to the marketplace. They've been incremental. So like, there's been a move from Kajabi to Lead Pages, or from Optimized Press to Kajabi, and they were these segmented steps that had slight improvements that made it easier. ClickFunnels, though, came out of nowhere. They took the marketplace by storm, just like Apple did when they first launched the iPhone. It was not a linear move anymore. It was a quantum move in improvement that'll open up a gap to allow people just like you watching this, people just like you and me, who are not technically savvy. We weren't born in the matrix, and we didn't have a chip implanted in our heads. We're not engineers or computer science majors, and we don't understand that stuff inherently. ClickFunnels gave you, my friend, an opportunity to cut and decrease the time of stress and anxiety and suffering behind a keyboard. Trust me, the days you want to just pound vodka and throw your Mac out the window because you can't figure shit out, ClickFunnels has brought it to a place that it is a quantum leap in opportunity, which allows you, just like the iPhone, to not only look smarter, but to feel smarter, and ultimately to only deal with the stuff that matters, which is getting your message about your product and your program and service out to the marketplace.
How many guys think that ClickFunnels has the most amazing customer support on planet?
If you're spending all the time in suicide watch and having to check yourself into a hospital, and honestly trying to deal with everything else that's come out before it. So I not only fully endorse ClickFunnels, it's the only software tool that we use. When it comes to our funnels online across all 4 of my businesses, we're not going anywhere else. Love Russell, love this event. This event married up to that software tool. You are a dumbass if you don't come, and that's okay. There's plenty of dumbasses on the planet. Just don't let it be you.
All right, so what I'm doing now with you guys, I'm gonna build an entire funnel with you guys in about 7 minutes. You guys game for that? Awesome. I was a little worried the internet inside here was a little choppy, so I did this in the hotel room today. So I'm actually gonna build with you guys Tony Robbins' funnel. You guys wanna see me build his funnel again live? All right, so check this out. You guys can see how simple and easy ClickFunnels is to use for everybody. People like me who aren't technical, and like most of you guys in this room, I'm guessing, are very similar. So this is how we built Tony Robbins' funnel.
Okay, so here I am inside of ClickFunnels. I'm so excited to show you guys exactly how it works, how simple and easy it is for people like me and you to actually build our own sales funnels here inside of ClickFunnels. Now, for this example, I'm actually gonna build out Tony Robbins' sales funnel for his book, Money Master the Game. Now, here on the left-hand side, I actually have YouTube open up, so you can see, basically, I recorded these videos of Tony, and we upload them to YouTube. So it's nothing fancy. We just took them, uploaded them to YouTube, and all 4 videos to upsell his book, The Ultimate Edge, the Love and Relationships program, and also his coaching program are now here inside of YouTube. Now over here on the right hand side, this is actually inside of ClickFunnels. Now if you look here on the left hand side, these are each of the pages inside of Tony's funnel. This is the first page, which is gonna be selling Money Master the Game. This then is the upsell page, selling the Ultimate Edge. This is the second upsell page, selling the Ultimate Relationship. And then this is the last page where we're actually gonna be selling his high-end coaching program. Now if we have these out of order, the nicest thing about ClickFunnels is you can grab it, you can literally drag and drop and just move things around that fast. And that fast, the entire funnel is updated and all the internal linking will instantly work. So you don't have to have any tech people. There's no complication. You just grab, drag and drop, move things around, and that quick, everything's updated. Now for this example, I'm just gonna come up here to the Money the Master of the Game page. I'm gonna come down here to the edit page. I click on that button and it's gonna take me inside the ClickFunnels editor. This is the part I'm most excited to show you about because this is what makes ClickFunnels so powerful. The fact that I don't have to have a programmer or technical person to do this. I can literally do this. Now, I come up here and the first thing I do is I can edit the title. So this is very simple. Free copy now. What makes ClickFunnels different than any other page editor in the world is that literally if I wanna move something, I can click on it, I can drag and I can drop it, and that fast it moves. Isn't that awesome? Now, not only can I move things around, the second thing I do is every time I click on something, there's a little plus button. If I click on that, ClickFunnels opens up a whole bunch of different elements I can put in here. I can put in credit card forms. I can put in Apple or Android Pay. I can put in new headlines, images, all sorts of different things right here. I can put in audio players, sign-up forms, countdown clocks, icons, dividers, pricing tables, social sharing, like all these different elements you can literally add just by clicking on a button. So right here, for example, I'm going to add a progress bar. I click on progress bar, and that fast adds a progress bar here inside of ClickFunnels. Now, if I want it, if I don't like it here, I can go and I can drag and I can drop it. I can move it over here. If I want to edit, I click right here on the little gear icon, and it gives me a bunch of cool things I can do to edit. Like, for example, I can change the color if I want. I can move it. I can change different themes, so I can make animated stripes if I want. I can also come here and I can change the width. Let's say I want it to be at 30%, or no, I actually want it to be 90%. But just simple, like, anybody can do this. You literally just pushing some buttons, dragging and dropping and moving things around. Next thing I'm going to show you, I can click right here. I can add a countdown clock if I want. I scroll down to all the different elements, find one that says countdown clock, and that quick I can throw a countdown clock. Now I just add this countdown clock, but as you can see, it's kind of dark, it's black. So I'm going to click right here and click on themes. And there's a whole bunch of different designs I can make for my countdown clock. So I'm going to scroll down to one that I like. I click a button and boom, that fast we now have a countdown clock. And again, if I don't like it here, I can go and I can drag it. I can move it over here if I want. Or if I just decide I don't like countdown clock, I can delete that as well. And that's how simple it is to build anything you want here inside of ClickFunnels. Now for this example, I'm going to come back here. This is the video that we made with Tony to be able to sell this product. So I'm going to come up here to the URL. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to click here on the video. I come over here and I delete the video that's already in there. I'm going to just paste that video link right here. And I'm going to click on the save button. Now when I do that, check this out. I'm going to preview the page, and when I do, you are going to see Tony Robbins selling Tony's product.
Hi, it's Tony Robbins. Listen, I'm here today to offer you a unique opportunity, and that is...
Isn't that awesome? That quick, I have an amazing page of Tony Robbins selling his actual product. Now if I come back here again, if I want, I can add a picture of the book. If I click on the plus button right here, I click on image, which adds a little image here. Then I can click on the gear, and I can upload an image. I'm going to go right here, and I found a picture of Tony Robbins' book cover. I click on that right here. It uploads the image almost instantly. I click on it here, and there you go. Now I got a picture of Tony's book right there on the page. And if I come down here, let's say in the template I don't like something, I can move things around. I can grab Carl Icahn. I can move him above Ray Dalio. Or if I decide, no, I want Carl on the bottom, I can drag and drop, move things around. But that's simple, you guys. And there's no way to mess these pages up. That's the best part. You don't have to have a programmer or designer to move things or ask them to do things. You can come in here and just very quickly and very easily make pages that are proven to convert. Then I can save the button right here. If I want, I can check out, see what it's going to look like when somebody's on their phone, and I can see this is what it's going to look like mobilely. And if I want, I can hide certain things. Let's say on mobile, I don't want to show this picture right here. I click on settings. I can click on desktop only, and it disappears now on mobile, and it only shows up on the desktop. So it's really simple to make this look exactly how you want it to look on your phone as well as on the desktop. Okay, now I'm going to exit this page here. Now the very first page here inside the funnel is done. Now how long did it take me? 3 or 4 minutes of literally dragging and dropping and copying and pasting. That's all it takes to make amazing pages here inside of ClickFunnels. Now the first page is done, I'm going to move on to the second page. Second page is the ultimate edge. Now on this page, what's amazing is I'm going to actually do what we call a one-click upsell. So I'm going to edit this page right here. And the product people are buying are the ultimate edge. So I'm going to come right here. I'm actually going to click over here, and I'm going to grab this second video. This is a video of Tony upselling the ultimate edge. I click right here. I delete the old video. I'm going to paste the new video in. If I want, I can go and I can click right here, and I can add an image of the actual product to make it look really, really cool. So I click on the image. I'm going to upload an image. So upload the picture of the ultimate edge. And in a few seconds, that will be uploaded to ClickFunnels. And that quick, we got the picture of the product. Now, I want to actually have the video of Tony up top because he is such a good salesperson. I want to make sure it's the first thing they see. So I can literally just grab this. I can drag and drop it wherever I want it to be. The headline's kind of big, so if I want, I can just shrink it down as well. Now I save the page. I click on preview.
Hey, thanks a lot for taking the time to fill this out. And this book is on its way.
And there you go. Now there's Tony talking about his book and pitching the Ultimate Edge upsell. And the coolest thing is when somebody comes and they order this, they just have to click on this upgrade my order now. And because they put in their credit card, back here on page number 1, they don't have to put their credit card in again. This is what we call a one-click up. So I click on that button and instantly their credit card is charged. And that is one of the secrets behind why funnels are so amazing. Now, I'm not going to go through and edit every single one of these pages with you, but you can see how simple and how easy it is. I just go click on the page, I change the text, I move things around, I copy and paste, I add my videos, add my images, and that fast, these pages become your pages. Pages that are customized and designed to actually sell your products and your services. And that's how simple and how easy it is to use ClickFunnels.
All right, so my question for you guys, how many of you guys here think that ClickFunnels is amazing? Yeah. We have simplified this process literally to unhandcuff entrepreneurs and salespeople. You can get your phone out, record the video, upload it to YouTube, pick the template, drag it in, copy and paste, and within minutes, your entire sales funnel is done, ready to generate leads to sell your products and make a bunch more money. Does that sound good? All right, so the question I get from a lot of people is like, well, Russell, is this gonna work for my business? I don't know if ClickFunnels is gonna work for my business. My business is different. I get it every single time, and I always smile, and I say, well, this only works for businesses that are trying to either generate leads or sell products. So as long as you're trying to generate leads or sell products, ClickFunnels is gonna work for your business, okay? I'm gonna drop the mic on that question for forever. All right, let's move on to secret number 3. So last step then is how do we get the traffic and the leads and the people now to come to you and go through your funnels, right? So secret number 3, I'm gonna show you guys how to get the exact same customers who are currently going to your competitors' funnels and start coming into your funnels instead, okay? And this is where it all becomes really, really fun. All right, so I told you earlier about Venus Factor, right? So I'm gonna go back to clickbank.com. This is Venus Factor. They're the number 1 spot right now. Now, can you imagine how cool it would be if I could just call it Venus Factor and be like, hey guys, I know you're incredibly rich, 100 grand a day. I'm doing the math. Like you probably have your own planes and everything. My guess is you're rich enough at this point. Would you mind telling me where you get all your traffic from? Because I kind of made something similar and I would love to get all of your leads to come to me instead. What do you think the guy would say on the phone? Ding, hang up, right? Now, unfortunately, he's not gonna tell you all the information, but the good thing about the internet is there's websites that will. They'll tell you every single thing about what everybody's doing. There's no way to hide it online, okay? So one of my favorite sites is a website called similarweb.com. If you guys can all write that down, similarweb.com. It's a really cool website that'll actually show you where people are getting their traffic from. So I go to similarweb.com, I type in the website URL of the people that I'm funnel hacking. So I type in venusfactor.com, I click on the search button, and then boom, it shows me all the data about what's happening on that website. Okay, so for Venus Factor, it shows they're getting between 1 and 3 million visitors a month right now getting to their funnel. So people ask me, how do they make 100 grand a day, Russell? I'm like, they're getting like 3 million people a month to the website. That's not that hard if you get that many people. And then what's cool, if you scroll down a little bit, they have this section that says the top referring websites. Who's referring them all the traffic? And I'm looking at it, I'm like, this is so interesting. And I look at the number 1 is lifeguru.com, number 2 is naturalnews.com, number 3 is newsmax.com. They kind of go down from there. And I'm looking at that, I'm like, I don't know what lifeguru.com is. I've never seen that before. And from that little green bar, it looks like, I don't know, like a third of their traffic's coming from there. So to me, like 1 million people a month are coming from lifeguru.com. I didn't know what it was. So I went to lifeguru.com and I came in, it's this blog. And I'm so confused, the blog about like finding love and being happy and losing weight and all this stuff. I'm like, that's weird. I'm looking around and all of a sudden I see this banner out of the bottom. It said 5 foods not to eat and the picture of a banana. I was like, huh. So I clicked on it and guess where it took me? venusfactor.com. It's like, okay, cool. Then you go back to SimilarWeb, and if you scroll down a little further, it talks about all the display advertising. There's a big button that says show the ads. I call it the show me the money button. You click on that button, and guess what it shows you? All the ads that they have ever ran from the beginning of time till now. Now, this is the free version of the site. If you upgrade and you pay for the paid version, not only does it show you all the ads they ran, it'll say this ad ran for like 2 weeks and we never saw it again, but this ad's been running for 728 days and it's still live right now. Now, what do you know about an ad that's been running for 728 days and it's still live? Yeah, you know one of 2 things. Either they're venture backed and they're just burning money, they hate money, it'd be number 2, or number 3, it's actually working, right? So that's kind of how it happens. So if this happens, right now I know one of 2 things. Number 1, I know exactly where they're advertising, and number 2, I know exactly what they're saying to get people to click on the ad to come into the funnel, okay? Now, if you've been paying attention to what I've talked about so far, if we have all this information about where they're advertising, what they're saying, what do you think we should do? Everyone says copy it. No, we shouldn't copy, we should model what works. We're close, okay? So we're gonna model the ads, model how it works, okay? So for me, the next step is going to get my banner ads designed. So when I do that, I'm gonna model the message, I'm gonna model the design, I'm gonna model the sizes. And the place I go to get my banner ads designed is a website called $20banners.com. And every time I share, there's always someone that's like, hey Russell, how much do banner ads cost there? Are you serious? Like, It's called $20 banners. Like, I don't know what else to do for you people. Anyway, so you go to $20banners.com, you show them the banner ads, the people you're trying to funnel hack, say, I need something similar. I don't want to copy them, but something similar. So I went there, $20 banners, I showed them this, and then boom, for 20 bucks, they made me an ad that looks very, very similar. And once again, notice I didn't copy anything, right? They had a pretty girl, I have a pretty girl. They had a purple headline, I had a purple headline, but it's my own purple headline. I didn't steal it. I just modeled the look and the feel and the layout because they've proven for whatever reason on that website, the people that are clicking, they click on that. So I'm not gonna try to reinvent the wheel, I'm gonna model it, okay? And then after I have the banner ad done, then I go back to the exact same website that they're buying ads on, and I buy ads on it as well. How many of you guys just had a little aha moment right there? Okay? Now there's a lot of ways to drive traffic into funnels, and you should be doing all of them, right? Now for me, like, most of the ways to drive traffic though are complicated and hard and they take technical people, right? When I first got started, it was Google ads. And I tried to do Google ads. It was so confusing. I was trying stuff and it was weird. Okay, and luckily Google came and slapped everyone. I'm like, oh, thank heavens, I don't have to learn it. The next thing was SEO, and I was learning H1 tags and title tags and linking and all sorts of stuff. And then Google came and slapped it like 5 or 6 times and kicked everybody out. I was like, oh, thank heavens. Then Facebook came around. Facebook's easier, but it's still like above my head. John on my team, who's actually right down here, he actually runs the Facebook ads because he's smart to figure it out. I can't figure it out. This strategy right here, you guys, this is something I can do. All I do is like, where are my competitors getting all their traffic from? Oh, this website. I called the dude up like, hey man, my competitors are all buying ads on your site. He's like, I know. I'm like, can I buy an ad as well? He's like, yeah. They don't care. They just want the money. I'm like, well, how much does it cost? He tells me how much it costs. I send him some money. I email him a picture of my banner ad, and within 30 seconds, my ad is being displayed on the very same website. Okay, all of a sudden, a percentage of all that traffic that was going to my competitor's site starts coming into mine now instead. And if I'm willing to pay more, guess what they'll do? They'll kick him out. Okay? That is the key, you guys. All right, so I have a question for you guys. Let's say you follow this funnel hacking process, right? You found a funnel that works. You went and you modeled it and you made your own version. You didn't copy it, but you modeled it, made your own version. Then you found out where these guys are getting all their traffic from. And then all you do is you go to the exact same website they're getting traffic from and you model it. Do you think that if they're having success, you can have success as well? Yeah, okay? Now some of you guys are looking at this and you're looking like, let's say you're doing Venus Factor, right? Like they're making $100,000 a day. How many of you see that and you're like, I just don't know if I could do that? Okay, that's scary, right? 100 grand a day. Like even for me, I'm like, I don't know if I could do that. That's a lot. But I'm curious, like if you do this process the right way, we model it works, right? And let's say you totally screw it up and you only make 10% of what Venus Factor makes and you only make an extra 10 grand a day. How many of you guys an extra 10 grand a day be pretty awesome? Yeah. Some of you guys look like, well, 10 grand a day, Russell, that's like what, 3.5, 4 million bucks a year? Like that's still like, I can get there, but not yet. I'm gonna 10X, but that makes me a little nervous. So my question, let's say you try this process and you totally screw it up. And you only get 10% of the 10%. You only make an extra $1,000 a day. $30,000 a month. How many of you guys an extra $30,000 a month radically transform your life right now? That's awesome, huh? Now, how many of you guys are looking at this saying, man, I still know, I'm not a techie guy, Russell. What if I totally screw it up? You only get 10%, other 10%, other 10%, you only make an extra $100 a day. $3,000 a month. What would you guys do with an extra $3,000 a month? That cover a car payment? Some student loans? Or to buy you a new car, the car you really want? Okay? I want you to understand you don't have to get this perfect to be successful, okay? Even if you mess it up, you still have a funnel that's gonna work for you, okay? Let me ask you guys a question. We've been going now for a little bit over an hour, and it's been so much fun, but how many of you guys are feeling a little bit like this right now? I've been told by a couple people I talk really fast. No, I remember the first time I spoke at an event, I was so excited, and I was nervous, and I was like, ugh, like I normally do, and some guy came out afterwards like, Russell, that was amazing. I felt like I had a fire hose in my mouth for the last hour. And I was like, oh man, sorry. And then someone on my team sent me this picture, and I was like, that's what they feel like after they hear me speak. And so I don't want you guys to feel overwhelmed. Obviously, we covered a lot of stuff because I have an hour to share with you this entire process that can and will 10x your business in the next 12 months. Okay? But as we were putting this whole thing together, I asked Grant, I was like, look, I don't want to leave people here. Like there's stuff you need. You need a ClickFunnels account. You need stuff. I was like, I created a really special offer where people can get ClickFunnels for free, where you give all the training, everything they need together. And he said, you can do it you can offer it based on 2 things. He said, number 1, I need you to ask their permission. So I need to ask your permission. Is it okay if I spend about 15 minutes sharing you guys a special offer I created just specifically for this audience? All right, cool. That was number 1. His number 2 thing, he said, Russell, you spoke at last year's 10X event. You got to 10X your offer. It's got to be at least 10 times as good. I was like, all right, man, I'll do my best. So here we go. So we created a really special package that's going to give you guys everything you need to be successful. Because I know that a funnel is the key for you guys to 10X your business in the next 12 months. I've seen it hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times. I know for you guys, it is the key. okay? So what we did, we created a course called Funnel Hacks. And what you're gonna get when you guys invest in this Funnel Hacks training today, a bunch of cool things. The first thing you're gonna get ClickFunnels for free for the next 12 months. How many of you guys bought ClickFunnels for free for the next 12 months? Yeah. That means no monthly payments for the next 12 months. You can use it, you can build a funnel, build 100 funnels, build 1,000 funnels. You guys have it, okay? Now what that means, inside a ClickFunnels account, you're gonna be able to build all types of funnels. You can build opt-in funnels to build lists. You have sales funnels, you've got webinar funnels, you got auto webinar funnels, product launch funnels, membership funnels. You have funnels to generate leads, funnels to sell your products, like as many funnels as you want, okay? That's the exciting part. The second part of this that's exciting is that when you get your ClickFunnels account, you're also gonna be able to get rid of a lot of things. In fact, our average ClickFunnels member right now saves over $1,000 a month the second they start using it because of all the stuff they can get rid of. Okay, here's some of the things you can get rid of the second you start using ClickFunnels. You can get rid of your landing page software. You can get rid of your split testing software. You can get rid of your shopping cart. You can get rid of your email autoresponders. You can get rid of your text message autoresponders. You can get rid of your automated webinar software. You can get rid of your affiliate software. You can cancel your membership site software. You can get rid of Photoshop. You can delete WordPress. You can get rid of your website hosting. You can fire your programmers, fire your designers, fire your webmasters, and a whole bunch more. Yeah. Those programmers, they just want to handcuff you. You can break it free. I was hanging out with Gene Graciosi, he did $200 million selling real estate training. I was hanging out with him 2 days ago. He said we went from having a tech team of 8 people to 0 programmers now because of ClickFunnels. Saves them hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, okay? Like I said, ClickFunnels should never cost you guys money, you guys. This should always be something that's free, okay? Like I said, the average person saves over $1,000 a month the second they start using it. Now some of you guys sit here and say, like, well, Russell, what if I already have a ClickFunnels account? I'm already a funnel hacker, this is awesome. Or you're like, I bought this last year, Russell, what do I do? Okay? So a couple things. First off, don't stress out. If you bought it last year, it means it's been 12 months, so your free thing is almost up, okay? Normally, in the past, we do not let people have this offer again with another free year. For today, for you guys only, we give that opportunity, okay? So if you get started again today, we'll bump out your billing for another year. So that means you have basically 2 years for free because you're a 10X member. Is that awesome? Cool. The second thing, if you already have a ClickFunnels account, don't stress out. What we're gonna do is means we're gonna upgrade your account to the highest level and you get ClickFunnels for free for the next 12 months. Okay, so here's what you're gonna get so far. You're gonna get a 12-month account to ClickFunnels, total value of $3,564. The second thing we're gonna give you guys is access to not just 1 training course, but 2. Those who bought last year got Funnel Hacks. I'm gonna give you Funnel Hacks. It shows you how to go deep and how to get inside people's funnels, figure out all the stuff I showed you, how to find out what funnels are working, how much money they're making, where you find these people, like help you reverse engineer so you know exactly what to build. And the second course, which we've never offered this before, is called Funnel Builder Secrets. This is what you give the person on your team is gonna be building funnels. If you're like, I'm not techie, I don't know what to do, give them this. This gives them all the technical information, all the training, everything they need to be able to build a funnel, okay? And inside the 6-week Funnel Hacks Masterclass, we're gonna go over a bunch of different things. We'll talk about opt-in funnels, sales funnels, webinar funnels, auto webinar funnels, product launch funnels, membership sites, and a whole bunch more. The cool thing about this training is that the first part of it is for you guys as the entrepreneur, as the salesperson. I'm gonna talk about the strategy behind what you're doing and why you're doing it. And the second half is the techie part. So if you don't wanna watch it, you can bring your tech guy, your tech gal, they can watch it, and they can go and build the funnels for you. And some of you guys, Russell, that's cool, but I don't have a tech guy or a tech gal. What should I do? We don't have a tech guy or tech gal. Send one of your kids, and I promise you, I'll make them the most profitable employee on your team. I say that joking, but Forbes Riley was here 2 nights ago. I met her for the first time right there, and she came to me, she said, Russell Brunson, and she gave me a hug, and she says, you have changed my life. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, you're like real famous. I'm like internet famous. You're like a legit like famous person. She said, this is my daughter right here. So she's, I think, 15 or 16 years old. She said, she's built funnels for me, for Joe Theismann, for a bunch of people. It works. I've got twins that are 12 years old. Both of them have a ClickFunnels account. Both of them build funnels, okay? This is so simple, your kids could do it. So if you don't want to do it, bring them, have them be your funnel hackers, have them build the funnels for you. It works, okay? Now, I have some success stories people have gone through this. We got tons. I'm going to share a couple really quick. First one, this is Liz Benny. Liz was just like you. She was sitting in a room kind of this, and she heard me talk about all this crazy funnel things, and she jumped all in. She said, and she built her first funnel. She said, with our new funnel, which is a webinar funnel, this month we got 35 new clients, $997 each. And now that we have the funnel perfected, we're on track to get 100 new clients this month alone. Is that awesome? I'm not that good at math, but 100 people, $997, like that's a lot of money, right? Now, some of you guys looking at it saying like, 100 grand a month, like I don't know if I can do that. But I promise you, if you would ask Liz that 4 months ago, 4 months before she launched this, she wouldn't have believed you either. I had those conversations with her, and she's like, I don't know if it's possible. And then she did it. Now, what's exciting is she did hit that. She hit $100,000 a month, and since then, she's hit our 2 Comma Club, which means she did what? It's 100,000 times 10 million, 2 Comma Club. She 10x'd it. This is the process you guys had to do it. Yeah, 2 people got it. All right, number 2, this is Mike Stanzik. Now, Mike was the greenest green newbie I think I've ever met, ever. I'm talking about these things. He's like, I don't know what Russell's talking about. He's like talking really fast. I don't know what funnels are. I don't think he knew what a website was. But he's like, I'm all in. I don't even care. I'm in. So he jumped in and he went through the training. Said I'd never had an actual funnel before. ClickFunnels. I followed Russell's instructions, set up my sales funnel, bought my first ad, and on my very first try, sold 8 people on my front end, and 2 people bought my $197 upsell. That's awesome, right? Some of you guys are like looking like, he made $400, Russell. That's not that big of a deal, right? What kind of success story is that? But I want you to see what he said. He said, on my first try, how many of you guys been trying to get this internet thing figured out for a while? How many of you guys spent more than a month or 6 months or a year or more? Would have been worth to you to be successful on your first try. It's worth a lot. Okay. Next is Simon Cryer. Simon lives down in Australia. Simon, he said, I followed the funnel hack system. I found a funnel I liked. I modeled it. And on my very first test, we doubled over on our ad spend. Put $1 in and $2 back out. Now I share this one because people always ask me, Russell, my funnel's done. What's my advertising budget? I spend like $1 million a month on ads. I always smile and I'm like, let me ask you a question. Okay, let's say you followed the funnel hacks process the way I showed you. You found a funnel that worked, you modeled it, you started driving ads, and you put $1 in advertising in on Monday, and you get $2 back out on Tuesday. What do you think your budget should be? They go, well, if I put $1 in on Monday, I get $2 back out on Tuesday, I want to put in $1 million a day. I said, exactly. Like when you have a funnel that works, you don't have an advertising budget. Okay? People ask me, how are your ads everywhere, Russell? I don't have an advertising budget. I can spend as much money as I want all day long, every single day, because every one of my leads pay me before I introduce them to ClickFunnels. That's the key, you guys. That's why this is so powerful. If you want to 10x your company, if you want to destroy your competition, this is the key. This is how it works. Okay? I got a really quick, one last video I want to share with you. This is from Drew Canoli. He's the owner of Organifi. He's the one who went on, and I told you that we 20x his company year number 1 through the funnel. This is a quick video from him. I want to share with you because you understand that business isn't just about like money. That's awesome, but it's about the lives we affect. I want you to hear from him how many lives are affected because of his funnel now.
Do you want to give you kind of your experience about the funnel stuff that I went through with you guys?
Absolutely. So, what was it? About 4 months ago, I bought the book, 108 Split Tests, and I was looking through this book, and I'm like, this book is just loaded with goodness. I'm like, in the back of my mind, being a visionary, you have all these ideas as entrepreneurs, right? Everybody in the room has 1,000 ideas. In my mind at the time, I was like, what if Russell could come here and help the FitLife TV team build our supplement funnel and the different things that we're creating. Because at the time, we were doing well, like Jamel said, over $1 million every year, but we wanted to 10x it and take it to the next level. So Brunson came out. He spent the entire day with us. He just blew our minds of the content that he was delivering. And we were in our conference room. We didn't even have a whiteboard in the conference room. Poor guy was drawing on the windows in this place. And he mapped out the entire strategy, the entire funnel for the product launch that we just put into play, and literally within 2 weeks. I mean, we 10x'd our business or more. And we have pre-orders coming in now that's essentially going to pay for all of our product for like the next year and a half. It's ridiculous. So I believe in it. I think it's absolutely amazing what he teaches. What he's telling you guys to do, it completely can radically transform your business if you just listen and follow with it instead of trying to be creative and putting your touch into it. Follow the pros that have been doing it for over a decade. And that's exactly what we did. And now we're not only making more money, but our mission and purpose here is to transform 10 million people this year. And we're well on our way to do that with physical products outside of just digital. So you're touching those lives through us, my man. And I want to appreciate you for that. That's awesome. Thanks.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Very cool. All right. Notice he said 10x like 3 times? That wasn't even planned, but there you go, 10x. All right. Some of you guys out there saying, Russell, this is cool, but I'm kind of in the startup phase right now. I don't have a product yet. If you don't have a product yet, don't stress out at all. In fact, in the training, the very first thing we go through is like how to get started without a product, okay? There's 2 specific trainings. The first one is talking about opt-in funnels, how do we build lists and build leads. Okay, I've got tons of friends who make over $1 million a year who don't even have their own product. Okay? You don't have to have your own product. You can do this by generating leads, selling your product, selling other people's products, sell Grant's products, sell my products. Like, you don't have to have a product. So the very first one shows you how to build huge email lists so you can sell other people's products. So if you don't have a product, go through that training first. And if you want to create a product, but you have no idea how to do it, we also have a fast product creation training that'll show you exactly how to get your product, entire product line built out in a weekend. Okay? So if you don't have a product yet, that can no longer be an excuse for you. It's forever gone, because now we solved that problem for you as well. Okay, so here's a recap what you can get. First thing you get is the ClickFunnels 12-month enterprise account for free. Then you get the 6-week Funnel Hacks Masterclass, the Funnel Builder Secrets, total value $6,561. So what else do you guys need to be successful? I want to make sure that there are 0 excuses. I want every one of you guys to 10x your company in the next 12 months, so I want 0 excuses. What else do you guys need? Oh, what about more traffic? Okay? Now, I told you guys before about one of my ways I get traffic, which works really, really good, but there's a lot of ways to get traffic. I also shared with you guys a story about John Reese and his $1 Million Day. So when he made his $1 Million Day, he was selling a course called Traffic Secrets. And traffic obviously changes throughout the year. So a couple months ago, John went back through and rebuilt the entire training program and actually bought a copy from him. And it was like insanely good. He didn't go through like 1 or 2 or 10 traffic sources. He went through 125 different ways to get traffic, which I didn't know that was even possible. And I went through the training. I was like, dude, this is insanely good. And I called him up. I'm like, John, I'm going to be speaking at the 10X event. Can I give everybody in the audience a free copy of Traffic Secrets? And guess what he told me? He said no. I was like, what? Dude, everyone needs this. This is free, unlimited leads for the rest of their lives. He's like, I know, but this is my course. I sell it. I was like, okay, what would it take for me to be able to buy the company from you so I could give this to free to everybody there? And he was like, dude, you can't, I don't just sell my, and we went back and forth. And recently I actually paid John just shy of $1 million. Check this out. These are actually the wires. It took me 7 wires. Apparently banks have a rule you can't wire $1 million into one. So these are all the wires. 7 wires were sent to John. And I bought the Traffic Secrets company from him. So I own it. So thank you very much. Grant told me I had to 10X my offer, so I wrote $1 million checks. There you go. Anybody who gets started today, you also get lifetime access to Traffic Secrets for free. Now, I recommend don't try to do all 125 traffic sources at once. Pick one, implement it, drive into your funnel. When it's working, then do the second one and keep doing that until you got so many leads that all your competitors are dead or gone or whatever that works, okay? So what you're gonna get, it means you're gonna get ClickFunnels, a 12-month enterprise account of ClickFunnels, 6-week Funnel Hacks Masterclass, the Funnel Builder Secrets. You also get Traffic Secrets, total value of $8,558. What else do you guys need to be successful? Again, I want 0 excuses. I want everyone of you guys to 10X the next 12 months. What else do you guys need to be successful? What about the copy? This is the part a lot of you guys might not know about yet, but the copy is the most expensive part. Okay, for this funnel here, it cost me $20,000. Now, what is copy? Copy are the words that go everywhere, right? So there's the headlines on your page. It's what you say in the videos. It's the sales letter. For the upsells, it's the headline there. It's the videos. It's like all the copy are all the words. Okay, on the funnel pages, but also you have it in your ads, right? Like every single ad, you have to have copy, you have to have copy, you have to copy. Copy are all the words in the ads, the headlines, the things like that, right? Then you have to send out emails. Like, what do you say in the emails? Like, I don't know. What do you say in emails with someone who did buy or didn't buy? Like, what do you do? Those the emails as well. All that stuff is copy. Okay? Now, copy is probably the most expensive thing that you can that's out there inside of funnels. Like, it's crazy expensive. In fact, here's some sales letters I paid for recently. I paid $20,000 for this sales letter, $20,000 for this one. Oh, and by the way, that one didn't convert, so I got $0 back from it. 15 grand for this one, 15 for this one, 15 for that one, and 15 for that one. And typical sales letters anywhere from $15,000 to $25,000 or more plus royalties. Okay, it's expensive. So I got really annoyed by that because most people don't have that kind of money, and I need everyone having success with funnels. So how do we hack this? So we developed a new software program that I did not offer at 10X last year that is here today, and it's called Funnel Scripts. Okay? Now, Funnel Scripts are literally, it'll write all the sales letters, the ads, the emails, the webinar slides in under 10 minutes, and it's as good as most of the professional copywriters that I've ever hired in the past, which seems hard to believe, but I'm gonna show you why it's true. So the first thing, after you guys sign up today, you're gonna log into Funnel Scripts, and on the left-hand side inside here, you're gonna see here's all the different scripts that are in there. Ads, Facebook ads, emails, like, you can see there's tons and tons and tons of them. So you pick one of them, okay? So the first example, I'm gonna pick headline. Now this is my partner with this in this project. His name's Jim Edwards. It's a picture of him. Jim literally went through over 10,000 of the most successful ads in the history of all time, all the way back from like the beginning of our founding fathers of direct response marketing up to today. And he went through and he built software where he says, okay, here's the top 500 highest converting headlines of all time. He said, look, if I took these 2 things out and asked a bunch of questions, I could create this headline for them. I create a whole bunch of them. He did it for the headlines, for emails, for webinars, for ads, like for everything, right? Then you go log into Funnel Scripts and you go scroll down here. It's going to ask you some questions about your business. This is the headline one. So you ask your audience, your main topic, your main keywords, and you fill out this form. It takes you 5 or 10 minutes. You click on the build button, boom, and it pops out between 150 and 500 headlines for you, the highest converting headlines in the world with your product and your services weaved into them. Then all you got to do is just copy and paste it in your ClickFunnels page, and instantly you have the best headlines on planet Earth selling your products for you. Is that amazing? Yeah, and that's right there. That's just, look at those headlines. All those headlines that popped out that fast for me, okay? And that's just headlines. But the same thing for Facebook ads, for your emails, like all the copy and all your pages completely taken care of. And I'm gonna give you guys 12-month access to Funnel Scripts for free as well. Does that sound good? All right. Some of you guys are like, well, Russell, what if I already have Funnel Scripts? This isn't fair to me. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna continue to over-deliver. If you already have Funnel Scripts, I will take wherever you are now and we'll bump out your billing for an entire another year. So you get another year of Funnel Scripts for free. Is that okay if you over-deliver? All right. Okay, here's a recap what you're gonna get. You're gonna get the 12-month enterprise account of ClickFunnels, 6-week Funnel Hacks Masterclass, Funnel Builder Secrets, Traffic Secrets, Funnel Scripts, a total value of $11,552. How many of you guys remember that number? We began this presentation, we talked about it. We talked about, I'm gonna ask you guys all for $11,552. And if you have that, I'm gonna give you guys the ability to 10x your company in the next 12 months. I know it, without a shadow of my doubt. I can 10x every one of your companies in the next 12 months if you have this process, you have this package. I know it. Now, obviously, I'm not gonna charge you guys $11,552, even though you all committed to it earlier today. But I have a question. Let's say I did charge you guys $11,552, and if all that this did was finally give you a funnel that was profitable, where you could put $1 advertising in and get $2 back out, would it be worth it? Yes. I don't think there's a person in this room who would give me 11 grand if I'd build a funnel for him. Okay? Now, if all that this did was help you to share your message, get your product, your service out to more people, would it be worth the $11,552? Yeah. Okay, I spend more than that a day on Facebook ads right now just trying to get my message out to more people. Okay? Now, if all this did was give you the ability to cancel all the monthly tools you're currently using to glue together your funnels, fire your webmaster, your programmer, your designer, get rid of all of them, would it be worth the $11,552 to free yourself forever? Yeah, the average ClickFunnels member saves over $1,000 a month, you guys. Okay, ClickFunnels should never cost you a penny. It becomes free. Okay? So when I was pricing this, I had two choices. The first option was go as cheap as possible and try to sell everybody in this room. The problem with that, though, is it didn't really incentivize me to stack on the value for you guys. Okay? Now, what's interesting is that since we've launched ClickFunnels, we've had 37 people who've launched companies try to beat us. 37 people. How do I know that? Every time someone launches, when I get 800 emails from everyone I know, dude, they're trying to, and the headline's always like, ClickFunnels killer, we're gonna take him out. And guess what they do? They try to undercut us in pricing. They're like, for $100 lifetime access, you can have access to our funnel builder. It's way better than ClickFunnels. Guess what happens to those people? Those companies go under. Every single one of the 37 are now gone. You wanna know why? They can't support their members. Okay, I spend over $250,000 a month, every single month, just in programmers to make ClickFunnels better for you every single month. You will notice every time you log in, it gets better and better and better. Okay? We have over 120 full-time support people to support you. So if you get stuck or your technical person gets stuck and you're like, I don't know what to do, we have 120 people to back you up who will get on your thing and help you with what it is you're doing. Okay? So because of that, obviously it requires a little bit higher investment in you guys, but we're building a foundation for you to 10x your company. Okay? And so in exchange for a little bit more money, we can put more resources into guaranteeing your success. Okay? So my question for you is this. For each of you, for your company, for your business, what do you think one funnel would be worth for you? It's gonna be different for all you guys. But if you had one successful sales funnel, what's that worth extra? Is it an extra $10,000 a month for you? Extra $100,000 a month for you or more? Okay, if you know what that number is, how much would you pay to give you a funnel that's gonna make an extra 10 grand a month or 100 grand a month or more? How much would you pay to get that one perfect funnel? Okay, this funnel right here, my supplement funnel, cost me $29,000 to build this funnel. How many of you guys give me 29 grand if I gave you this funnel right now? Not many of you guys. All right, let me put this in perspective, okay? It cost me $29,000. Before I sold the company, it was making $17,947 per day. It's $500,000 a month, it's $6 million a year. And the people that bought the company bought it for a lot more than the 29 grand. How many of you guys would give me $29,000 if I gave you a company that's making $6 million a year? Oh, it changes perspective, right? The funnel is the key, you guys. Okay, in fact, these little book funnels, they've been worth more than $127 million worth of funding to me. That's the power. You guys getting this? You guys took on $127 million in funding, I built a funnel. We beat them, both of them. We're gonna beat the next ones too, okay? So you can see right now, people are paying me $250,000 plus royalties just for me to set up a single funnel for them. Okay, that's the value what I'm trying to give to you guys here. Do you guys understand that? This will 10x your company faster than anything else you can dream of, faster than anything else you can do. It's better than hiring another sales, like this is the fastest way to 10x your company. So you can see why this is a screaming good deal at the $11,552 that each of you committed to earlier today. Okay, outside the event, we sell this for $5,997. But because I truly believe and I truly want you guys each to 10x your company next 12 months, we're gonna give you access to everything I talked about today for just one payment of $2,997. Now I wanna put this in perspective. Yeah, it's always a good sign when they start cheering. I wanna put this in perspective. If you go to clickfunnels.com right now and you wanna get the count that you guys get for free for the next 12 months, it's $3,564. Okay, and you guys are getting it for free with your investment today. And this isn't something I made up. You go to clickfunnels.com right now, $297 a month. We have over 11,000 people right now on that plan. Okay, you guys get it for free for the next 12 months. Now, for all of you guys who are sitting here with me today, who've just heard me talk about this funnel thing, you've got two choices, okay? Your first option is don't do anything. You're like, that was awesome, Russell, that was exciting. I know I need a funnel, but I'm gonna go eat lunch. And you can do that if you want to, okay? The problem with that is if you do that, then nothing's really gonna change, okay? We're not here to dabble and to think about it. We're here to 10x our companies, right? That's the plan. So your second option is this, just pony up this tiny little investment today compared to all the value you can get in return, and just give it a shot. Just see if it's gonna work for you. Okay, we have a philosophy here in my company that says if we can't make you money, we don't deserve yours. Okay, so we'll give you guys money back. In fact, we have a money back guarantee, 30-day money back guarantee. And the way it works, you sign up today. If you don't like us for any reason at all, I don't care if it's 29 days, 23 hours, and 59 minutes from today, just let me know and we'll give you your money back. I want you guys to understand, this is not about me. Whether you invest today or not, it will not change my life one iota. I'm not gonna buy a different car, nothing will change for me. But I promise you that everything will change for you. This is about you. This investment will change your business and it will change your life. So the question for you is this. Is it worth gambling just a few minutes of your time to check this out, which even if it only does half of what I've claimed during today's training, will literally pay for itself the second your very first funnel is live. So what are your other options? Other options, if you want to try 10x your company next 12 months, you could go back to college. I was doing some math on this. If you went to Stanford, it's $189,000 a year. And guess what your best case scenario is? Best case starting salary is $67,000 a year. It's not better for Princeton, Harvard, Cornell. So you can do that. You're not going to 10x your business. Or you can do what Alex and Layla did, and they got started. Okay? They launched their first funnel in April this year, and within a month, they passed the 2 Comma Club, and within 8 months, they made over $10 million. Okay? And the same thing can be happening for you when you guys are willing. Thank you. All right, so here's a recap. What you can get a 12-month brand price count, ClickFunnels, 6-week Funnel X Masterclass, Funnel Builder Secrets, Traffic Secrets, Funnel Scripts, total value $11,550. But I got one last thing. I want to 10x what you guys are offering, a bonus. I'm making 10x bonus. So this is the bonus for those who get started. First thing you're going to get is what we call our unlimited count. Inside your account by default, you have 70 funnels, 100,000 monthly visitors. Those who get started in the break, I'm not going to double. We're going to 10x this for you guys. So we're going to give you unlimited funnels. It means you can build 1,000 funnels in your account and we're not going to charge you anymore. We're going to give you unlimited traffic in your funnels. You can get as much traffic as not going to cost you anymore. And also my priority support guys will have your back. That means if it's 3 in the morning and you're stuck, message them. A lot of times they'll log in your account and just do it for you, or they'll make you a video showing you how to do it. The value that's priceless. Plus a couple other things. Anyone who gets started during the break, I'm also going to set you up with one of my Click Start coaches. It means when you get back home, you give us a call. We'll have someone spend an hour with you on the phone getting your funnel set up with you. That way you can hit the roads running fast. To end this out, you guys. Thank you. So once again, and then I'll end. The last recap, everything you're going to get today, you guys. You're going to get the 12-month account to ClickFunnels, 6-week Funnel X Masterclass, Funnel Building Secrets, Traffic Secrets, Funnel Scripts, the 10X bonuses, total value $11,550. You get it for $2,997. Thank you guys again for having me. I appreciate you. I cannot wait to 10X your companies in the next 12 months. Thank you, everybody.